This commercial was one of the old time favorites that would be particularly played during Saturday or Friday evenings or Friday or Saturday nights that we Gen Xers would see or be bombarded with, which in actuality had a deeper meaning, and it was part of the indoctrination tactics that used in advertisements. And as the commercial goes along, you'll understand what I mean when I say it was an intro into gender dynamics. And you notice in most advertisements or advertisements, you always see the term real somewhere on the screen like it is now. Think about it. Why would they need to tell you that it's real? Is it really fake and they want you to believe it's real? Inquiring minds want to know. You'll see what I mean as the commercial go on. Let's go.
I'd like to meet you, but I'll bet you're hoping for a hunk. And all I've got to offer is sensitivity, intelligence, and charm.
It is now 2024. This commercial was in the 80s or the 90s. And does this sound familiar? Everything he's described? That some females ran from or considered lame, but these same dudes turned into chads and ran through them and now are leftovers. It's a constant cycle of ignore the good guy for the douchebag and then want the good guy later on, just to leave and go back to the douchebags and the jocks.
I'm drinking milk though, and for the next couple seasons, I'll be working out.
Milk's about the best thing I can drink right now to help me build strong arms, powerful legs, and a...
Now, at this point in his growth of drinking milk, according to them, he's at the what we called jocks, in high school. The type of dudes that showed up to school in Camaros and box Chevys and Monte Carlos and things of that nature. And here is where these type of dudes also represented the spoiled ones, the ultra sensitive ones that hadn't dealt with their emotional feelings. They they had more emotional damage than a regular person. They also became douchebags in the process.
broad chest. And when all my work is done, will you love me just for my body?
I can live.
Be careful what you wish for, fellas. It's ladies like these and, those who wait at the finish line after the work has been done. No, we have some ride or dies out there, but mostly it was just chicks waiting at the finish line, after the guys had done the work and the chicks sat on their and figured that all they had to do was be pretty and do nothing and put in no work. So essentially, in essence, we were responsible for spoiling the chicks, up until a certain point to where now they don't want to do anything. They don't want to bring anything. They don't want to build. And look where we are today. And thing is now it's going in reverse where because the guys are waking up and they're walking away. They still have the same mindset of looking good and feeling good and making plenty of funding to support oneself and the family, should he want that. But for the most part, all of the extra internet crying and whining in their cars because they liked the flavor of the feminist Kool-Aid, that severely misdirected them. And even some of the chicks are now waking up to what was really going on. But it's kind of too late for a lot because the best suitors are now no longer looking to play the game any longer, or they have changed the rules of the game, or they're following the masculine guidebook. No more dingling thinking.
With that,
Milk. It does a body good.
It most certainly does not for some. Shout out to Nick Taylor in his recent milk post.